teenage daughter told her school I abused her. I found out who really told her to lie. 3 weeks. That's how long Child Protective Services spent digging through my life, because my 14-year-old daughter Lexi said I hit her. I spent 3 weeks in hell while my whole world collapsed around me. She lied, and I had no idea why. When my wife died several years ago, I didn't know how to braid my daughter's hair or pack lunches, but I figured it out anyway. YouTube taught me French braids. I took cooking classes on Wednesdays while my daughter Lexi was at school. Every dance recital, every parent-teacher conference, every fever, I was there. Just me and my girl against the world. Then freshman year of high school, she met a boy named Jay. 17, she said. Charming, she said. He had this way of smiling that made you want to trust him. I set normal boundaries like any father would. No unsupervised visits at his house. Home by 9 on school nights. But Lexi started changing. First it was small things. Checking her phone every 30 seconds. Leaving the room to take calls. Getting defensive when I asked about her day. Then she started saying things that didn't sound like her. Like, "You're too controlling. Only mom understood me." Those weren't my daughter's words. Lexi used to tell me everything. Now she looked at me like I was the enemy. 2 months after Jay showed up, Lexi asked to go to his family's lake house unsupervised. Overnight. Just her and Jay and some friends I'd never met. I said absolutely not. She screamed at me for an hour. Called me names her mother would have grounded her for. 3 days later, CPS called my work. Lexi had told her school counselor I hit her and screamed at her daily. They investigated for 3 weeks. Interviewed my coworkers, my neighbors, her teachers. Searched my house top to bottom. Found nothing. Lexi's story kept changing. No bruises, no evidence. Thankfully, the case was closed. But Lexi refused to come home. She'd moved in with Jay's parents during the investigation and wouldn't even look at me anymore. I felt like something was wrong about the entire situation. I called the detective who cleared me and asked if he could pull Lexi's phone records. He agreed. Said this case didn't sit right with him either. While I waited, I went to the school counselor who'd filed the report. She told me, Lexi seemed to be reading a script off her phone when she came to me. My grip tightened on the armrest. I drove straight to Lexi's former best friend's house. They'd been inseparable since 3rd grade until Jay showed up, and Lexi dropped her completely. Lexi's best friend sat across from me in her parents' living room, nervous and fidgeting. Look, I didn't want to get involved, but Lexi's like a sister to me. She took a deep breath. Jay told her exactly what to say to the counselor, word for word. He made her practice it over and over. She showed me screenshots from Lexi's phone. Jay's instructions for my daughter included what to say, how to cry, when to pause. My hands were shaking as I scrolled through them. There's something else, she whispered. Jay's not 17, he's 19. Got held back twice. He lies about his age to date younger girls. The detective called that night with my daughter and Jay's phone records. Jay had been texting Lexi over 200 times a day for months. In those messages, he threatened to end himself if she ever talked to me about anything. Told her he'd only marry her if she cut off her family completely. Called me the enemy standing between them and their future together. He'd been building a cage around my daughter's mind while I stood there doing nothing. I printed everything. Screenshots from her best friend. Phone records with Jay's threats highlighted in yellow. Then went into the police station with a folder 3 inches thick. The officer flipped through it, his expression getting darker with every page. "This kid's been busy," he muttered. The hardest part was breaking the news to my daughter. Lexi didn't believe any of it at first. Screamed at me over the phone because she still refused to see me in person. She called me a liar and a manipulator. Said I'd ruined her life. But then I sent her Jay's messages that the detective found. The ones where he bragged to his friends about training her. Where he laughed about how easy she was to control. Where he called her stupid for believing everything he said. It broke my heart to hear her start sobbing. Jay got 2 years in prison. Lexi moved back home a week after the trial and apologized.